Hello, everybody. I see one thumbs up, so at least one person's here. We'll hang out for a little bit and see who else is here. Go ahead and pop a little chatty chat, a little hello in the comments section for me. Hope you're doing well. Let's see, let me go to our Patreon group. Hey, what's going on, Amy? How are you? How's it going? Let's see. Hey, Cynthia. We're going to hang out for a little bit, see who else joins us. You can view this from within Patreon. If you view it within Patreon, you're not going to be able to comment. So make sure that if you want to comment that you click on the link or click on where it says click here in the description of the post. And that way you can go directly to, there we go. You can go directly to view it through YouTube. All right. Let's see how we're doing here. We should be up and going. There we go. Good, good, good. All right. Let me know how you're doing today. I hope you're doing well. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Jamie. Hey, Brianna. Hey, Helen. So glad that you guys are here. Look, it is after hours. It is comfy clothes. All right. Well, it's after hours for me. 7:00 p.m. Central Standard Time here in Texas. It might be evening time for you or getting close to it. Maybe it's the start of your day. So good morning if that's the case. Or good afternoon, depending on what it's like for you today. We're going to hang out for a little bit, see who else joins us. Thought it was going to be catching the replay or missing the time difference. Yeah. Hey. But you're here. So glad. So glad. Hey, Emma, what's going on? Hey, Jerry. Let me know, are you working on anything while we're chilling for this next hour or so? Let me know. What are you doing tonight? Or are you just relaxing and watching the show? Glad you're on today. Need a break from packing boxes. Moving on Monday. Oh, okay. Is it just like a local move to a new place? Or is it a big move to a completely new area? Let us know. I'm nosy. I don't like packing. Packing is not one of my favorite things to do. Not one of my favorite things to do. There we go. Make my screen a little bit bigger. So I thought I had a plan tonight, but I don't. If this is your first time joining live, by the way, I did extend this to those who are joining us as free members. Free members only get access to like a little snippet of content, like they can see what it's all about before joining the membership. And so this is a nice preview. If you are watching this on the replay, you're going to be joining us live. This is a free preview of what it's like to be behind or to join us for this exclusive live stream. So this is something that all paid Patreon members get every month. This is something I started last month. It's a way for me to connect with you. So if you are joining us as a new member and you're on the fence about joining us as a paid member, then I hope this will help you make that decision. All right. Never leaving. That's funny. Should be the last big move. Okay. Moving 30 minutes away. Well, that's not too bad. So you're sitting in a coffee shop having breakfast. Delicious. Enjoy your breakfast. Emma says getting all her photos off her phone and organized and backed up. Thrilling work. Yeah, so thrilling. Diane's working on a layout. Jamie's still working on NSD weekend challenges. Leslie's finishing a layout for NSD challenge. Brianna says me too. Crafting a little shelf to Rise Menu Organizers. Cool. Finishing a page. Well, as I mentioned before, these live streams are just me coming on, making very informally. There's no pressure to finish anything. I'm just going to craft for an hour, and you guys are going to craft for an hour or hang out for an hour with me, and we'll see where this goes. I thought maybe I'd work a little bit in my Disney mini album, and this is a mini album project that I have been dragging my feet on. It was supposed to be my project done project for those of you who've taken my project done class. And then when I thought it was done, I'm like, I'm going to add some more pages to it. And so it's just become this ongoing thing. It's not a perpetual album. It will have an end. So I think I might work on embellishing some pocket cards, because it's a pocket album, travel notebook size album. So I think I'll work on that. But first, I thought it would be fun. If you haven't already, we have our scrap along this month, where I challenge you to create a jar of creative ideas or creative inspiration. If you haven't saw this week's video, make sure you check it out, where I pull 3 items out of my jar and created a layout. And that was a lot of fun. So I think I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to pull 3 items from here, and you guys get to see me do that live. And then I will create a layout around that in an upcoming Patreon video. So what do you think about that? Let me know what you think. Give me a little hands up or a little smiley face or something in the chat section if you want to see me pull a couple things out of my jar. And also let me know, have you set up your jar? Are you participating in this month's scrap along? The scrap alongs only work if you participate, right? If this is not a thing, then it doesn't have to be a thing. I can think of something else for us to do. But sometimes the scrap alongs hit, sometimes they don't. But if you're playing along with us, let me know in the comment section. I would be very interested to know. Let's see, what was I gonna do? There we go. Yeah, there, I can see that better. Just trying to make sure that I could see everyone. There we go. Robin is finishing her organization task. Awesome. Love that. Sounds cool. Alrighty, so what am I going to use to craft with next time I make a video, which will probably be, it's going to be this Sunday. I usually record my Patreon videos on Sunday. So if you didn't know about our scrap along challenge, the idea is that, not scrap along, I can't think, it's the end of the day. Our jar of creative ideas. If you go back a few posts, I explain that sometimes you just need a way to challenge yourself creatively. And sometimes there are materials that we want to use that sometimes we forget about. So the idea is to make a list of products or techniques or ideas or devices or machines that you want to use to create your paper crafting projects, whether it be scrapbook pages or cards. And you make a list, and then you grab yourself a little container. It can be any type of jar. It doesn't have to be a glass jar. It can be any type of container that you have laying around. Don't go buy something. Just grab something. You can even grab a bowl and just have it on your desk. Don't make this complicated. And then what you'll do is you'll take some little scrap pieces of paper. It could be sticky notes. It could be whatever you have. Just, cut up some copy paper, whatever. And you're going to write an item on each little slip of paper and stick it in your jar of ideas. And then whenever you are looking to kind of challenge yourself, or you want to switch things up a little bit, you're going to reach in your jar and you're going to pull out 2, 3, 4, or 5 ideas, however many that you want. And then you'll use whatever you pull to create a scrapbook page. Okay. So I'm going to mix mine around just a little bit. Robin says, rhetorical question. Of course we want to see you pull the slips out of that jar. I'm going to put the slips out the jar just for you, Robin Michael. Okay, here we go. What am I going to pull out of my jar? Oh, so something fell out. So let me see. The first one is, let's see. Use my sewing machine is the first one. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 because I think 3 works really well for me. Let's see. Let me reach into my jar, and I try to not look. Let's see. Let me pull. Oh, I'm reaching in the deep depths of the jar. Okay. Oh, that's sticking. There we go. I need to incorporate a flip flap on my next project. So, hey, Christina, what's going on? So I need to incorporate a flip flap in my next project. That's not going to be the project that I make tonight. It's going to be the project that I film for you guys. Let's see. I'll probably do it this Sunday. Here we go. All right. And the last one that I'm going to pick is use buttons on my layout in some way. I'm going to actually take some creative liberties with this because I think I have maybe some buttons left. I did a purge of a lot of different elements years ago, so I think I might have some left. But I also think I have some sticker buttons, perhaps, that might work. So buttons in some kind of way. So I pulled out buttons, sewing machine, and flip flops. So that these are the 3 items out of my little jar that I'm going to use on my next project that I filmed for you guys. So there we go. There we go. I thought you guys might enjoy that. Alrighty. Hey Tam, what's going on? We showed up with the iPad just in the nick of time. That's awesome. So we're just chilling, hanging out. I'm gonna play around with some stuff. Let me grab my Disney things real quick. I'm gonna work on a Disney project tonight. Yeah, because that's what I'm feeling. I'm planning a Disney Thanksgiving vacation. We're gonna kind of do a quick little in and out situation. So I'm kind of feeling the Disney vibes. You know, I've been watching Disney videos and doing the Hall of Things, getting back into Disney planning mode because I love that. So I'm gonna grab my stuff real quick. So hang tight. Okay, here we go. Got all my Disney stuff nice and ready to go. She's a little dusty because I haven't played with her in a while. And I live in Texas and everything gets just really dusty. So I'm just going to give her a little sweepy sweep here. I keep these materials. I have a little space under my desk, my computer desk. And I keep this at the ready whenever I want to work on this project. There are some projects where I will start it and come back to it and then start it and come back to it. And I'm okay with that. That is how I craft. Sometimes I'm really good at just knocking out something, but I've had to come to the realization that sometimes you're just going to have to start things and set it to the side and come back, and that's okay. We thought about going to New York, but then we changed our mind because the airfare is hella expensive during the holiday season to New York. And we thought about flying into Philly and then commuting into New York. But we might save New York for the off season. I don't know yet. But when we looked at the flight, the airfare is outrageous. Outrageous. So we are going to plan that for a different time when we have a little bit more time to put some money back for that, for airfare. And then lodging is expensive. Everything in New York's expensive. It's just super expensive. So we need a little bit more time to plan for that. But I have my Disney reservation already. I've had that since last year. So I didn't cancel it. And I thought, well, we can amend that and we're just going to do a quick little trip. And then come back. Alrighty, so let me put my little strips here. Let me switch my camera. And here we are. Okay, so let's just play Hangout. Oh, okay. Victoria, learn how to use your software. All right. That is a date, Leslie. That is a date. Although Philadelphia is one of those things, one of the places we'd want to go to if we were doing like a New York vacation. Like we'd want to hit up some of the things around New York as well. So we'll see. We'll make that trip happen sooner than later. All right. So for those who haven't seen this is my little mini Disney album that I've been working on for like, excuse me, for like 10,000 years. Ooh, all that dust. Oh my God. Does anybody live in a state where things are just constantly dusty? I cannot, for whatever reason. It's just every time I dust, it comes back. I might have to get my filters looked at. Anyway, so did a Disney solo trip. I've shared this project before. If you haven't seen it, I went to Creativation that was in Orlando, Florida about a couple of years ago. The day before the conference when I flew in, well, it was like day 2 is when I flew in to check it out. Anyway, day before I was due to be at the conference or the convention, I spent a solo day at Epcot, and it was fabulous. And I highly recommend, if you're someone who loves Disney, if you have an opportunity to do a solo trip at a Disney park, wherever, where's Orlando or Anaheim or overseas, do it because it's fabulous. I absolutely loved it. So I decided I would create a mini album. This is a Citrus Twist life crafted album. I always forget the size of this, but this is like the Traveler's Notebook size. And Love it. And so I've been steadily working in this album for a while. It was supposed to be my project done project. I was going to get it done so I could move on to some other things, and just, life got in the way. But I love this project. I love this size. And what I'm doing is kind of going in chronological order of the things that I did while I was there. I strategically planned my flight to get in. I took an early morning flight, got to Orlando about 11:30, grabbed my rental car, immediately headed to Epcot, got to Epcot about a little bit after 12, and I'm in the parking lot. The trunk popped open of my rental car, and I'm putting all my Disney paraphernalia. I've got my Disney bag, I got my ears, I got everything. I was like so excited to go. And I just love the opportunity to be able to just do the things that I was interested in. And then I didn't have to worry about, I did not have to worry about managing expectations with family. Here's a fun fact. We have a community member here who spotted me in Disney World in 2018. And that's Helen. And we saw each other outside of Cinderella Castle, which was really, really cool. So, hey, Helen, I don't know if you remember there or not, but it was really cool. Anywho, so I've been working on this album, and I just love the way that it's coming along. And I think this was kind of the catalyst for me to decide if I was going to be going to switching from a 12 by 12 to going to smaller albums. I really love I love that this is so contained, and I can kind of dig into the stories, and I have to be really selective because you only have so much space. I love playing around with the different pocket sizes and all the different elements that you can put in these albums. It's really, really fun. And just having a play with photos and different sizes of photos and whatever. It was so much fun. I drank and I walked around Epcot. They have a World Showcase. If you're not familiar with Disney World, they have different countries represented in the World Showcase, and you can go around to the different representative countries. And some areas have rides, but all of them have food and shops and things of that nature. So I walked around to my favorite pavilions, and it was during Flower and Garden. So there's beautiful topiaries. That's my second time doing Flower and Garden, and I absolutely love it. Actually, my third time. And it was just so much fun doing this project. And I love Disney. So got to see Mary Poppins again, which was really cool. Actually, in this year, this was me going to Disney twice in 1 year. So my solo trip, and then my family and I went for Corinne's 12th birthday, which was really fun. I have yet to scrapbook those pictures, but great opportunity for me to use a lot of fun elements. And I'm almost done. I think the last few pages is what I think I'm going to be doing, kind of snapshots of topiaries and things of that nature. So yeah, super fun. Okay, so I think what I want to do is just kind of make some embellishments and things that I can use to put in pockets and whatnot. I'm going to grab my sketchbook because I had this, the rest of this album sketched out. So let me grab that. And here's one photo that I need to trim down. And I think I was going to have this photo. I need to trim it down. Is going to go into this pocket here. And it says, I had the joy of experiencing Disney's Flower and Garden Festival during my visit. This is one of my favorite festivals, so filled with color, lots of activities, delicious food. I saw so many topiaries to include, and I made a list of all the topiaries that I got to see, which was fabulous. Of course, you guys know that I plan everything out. So I've got the remaining stories that I have all sketched out. So right now, I'm working on the Peter Pan topiaries that I saw. So this is going to be a journaling. I have the pocket card that I've drawn here on the sketch, and then a photo, and then another photo, and then this is going to be journaling. But I do have this insert here too, and I'm trying to remember. I think, and looking at my sketch, I have this, it's 3x8 in size. So I think this is the back side of this, I believe. And then I was going to make something to go on the front that says Flower and Garden Topiaries, I think. I believe that was the plan. See, this is the problem when you work on projects intermittently. Hey, Carrie, how are you? Alrighty, so let me just deal with this first. Okay. Again, these live streams, the purpose is not to finish anything, although if I do finish stuff, that's great. But this I'm just going to work on for a little bit tonight. All right. I know some of you just joined us. Let us know what you're working on, or if you're just kind of hanging out. I'm just going to eyeball this a little bit. I'm using the page protector to eyeball it because I don't do measurements. That's not my life. I don't do that. I just kind of eyeball and let it be what it is. I could have, I resized this in, what do you call it, Photoshop. And in Photoshop, you can print registration marks so you know where to cut, but I did not do that. So what I'm going to do is just put some little marks where I need to cut. And we're just going to make it do what it do. Right here. And it doesn't have to be like super precise, you know? I'm just going to make it work. Do my own little registration marks. All right. So let me cut this out. This is, again, a live crafted album from Citrus Twist. I love these albums. I think what I want to do, yeah, because I have a long one there, I'm just going to, let me go back here. There. Do. For me, this is not a perfect science. I just cut and make it work. Okay, let's see. Boop, boop. Let's cut it there. Excuse me, if I cough a little, I apologize. I'm still battling the everlasting cough from a super nasty upper respiratory infection. I don't think I cut that very well, but that's okay. That's okay. Actually, I do have a little bit of space. Okay. There we go. So that fits in like that. And I'm pretty sure I wanted to do flower and garden here. Flower and garden. And then I was going to do something else on the back. See, now I forget. I forget what the vision was. That's okay. Let's find some letters that might work. For my title. So while I was there during my visit, I purchased Disney Photo Pass, which allows you to take photos throughout the parks, and you can download them depending on what package you get. You can download the photos, which is really nice. So you have great memories. I highly recommend it because, you know, there's just so much to do and see when you're on vacation. And I think sometimes we get so caught up in taking pictures that we forget to just enjoy the moment. And so I enjoyed doing Disney Photo Pass because I was by myself and I wanted the photos. And I wasn't with my family who would just kind of moan and groan about the photos because they are not photo taking people. Sometimes they'll indulge me, you know. I have had this cough for a while. It's actually starting to die down a little bit, which is great. My doctor said it's just whatever this upper respiratory virus is, it does just produce a real lingering cough, you know, and it just takes a while for it to go away. I've had these old Jenny Bolin letters, but I don't think I have enough letters to spell flower and garden. I don't think. F-L. Yeah, there's no O's. I don't even have any zeros. I might have to do something else with that. Let's see. This might be... It's my favorite Thickers font, and I hoard it. Yeah, that's a little bit too big. Okay. We'll find something else. I was trying to use what was in my kit that I made. I made a Disney kit, and I try to use what's in my kit. But sometimes you just got to pull things, you know. So anyway, I did do the photo pass. Absolutely loved it. Took the pictures. Didn't have to worry about my family whining. And I just had a good old time. All right. I do have some of these Pebbles tile letters. But that wasn't the vision. I don't think that this was what I wanted the title to be. I think I was thinking of something else. Okay. Now I don't know. Well, we'll make it work. Let me think on that for a second. That's what I get for stopping a project and coming back. I might switch things up a little bit. I need to fill in that white space. So I'm thinking I might not put the title there. Maybe I'll just do an embellishment. I like that camera. This is from the Simple Stories Say Cheese 3 collection. I have one, I think I had 1, 2, and 3. I didn't get the 4th one, which I kind of wish I did. I'm on my freeze now, so I'm not going to get it, but I kind of wish that I would have when it first came out. Let's see, that wasn't super sticky, so I can somewhat put, no, we're going to keep that there. I want to put some type of sticker here that says happy. And then I kind of like to, I start with one thing, I think it's going to be a certain thing, and then it's like, nope, that's not going to work. I was going to put the title there that leads into the story, but I think I'm going to do something different, and I'm okay with that. I found these little Mickey ears, or little Mickey heads at Joann. Look how cute those are. A long time ago. Or maybe somebody gave these to me, now that I think about it. Aren't they precious? I'm like holding on to them. I was thinking about putting one right here in the center of the camera. This might actually, I'm thinking maybe that should go outside the pocket. Well, maybe inside. That's super cute. I want to put that camera there because I took a lot of photos of the topiaries. I try to focus on the ones that I hadn't seen before. So I try not to take pictures of the same stuff that I've seen at Disney World, or no matter, or depending on the vacation. I try to mix it up a little bit. But particularly at Disney, I try to focus on the stuff that I hadn't experienced. Okay, I actually like this better. So I need to get a pop dot for that little label. And, oh, my family's home. I hear the garage door opening. I'm just going to stick this up here. Call it a day. Let me know if you are relaxing and decompressing for the day, or maybe you're just getting your day started. That's kind of cute, right? That's cute with the little Mickey in there. I love that. Maybe I'll do hidden Mickeys or my album. I don't know what's going to go in the back of this. Maybe I'll do another journaling spot. I'll probably do another journaling spot. So that's going to go there. I kind of feel like I want like a little tab of some sort, because you know me and my tabs. And then I'll probably do some type of, maybe I'll do another photo here, but I don't know what that's going to be. So I'm not going to make a big hard decision on that, but I do like the way this looks. I like the way that looks. That fills that in nicely. It needs something. It needs a little something, something there. So let me see. What do I have? Mini things. Huh, mini things. Minnie Mouse, mini things. I'm a poet and didn't even know it. I'm looking for an embellishment that I don't think I have anymore. You know when you think you have something and it's like you can't find it? It's like, no, silly, because you don't have it anymore. You used it. I think that's where I'm at right now. Hey, kiddo.
Hello.
Hello. Bonjour. Corinne just came in the house. How was dance?
It was fine.
It was fine. You want to say good evening?
Sure.
To the peoples, to our peeps.
Hello.
Back from dance. How was it tonight?
It was fine.
It was fun. Yeah.
It was fine.
So we got spring performance. Next Saturday we have relatives coming. 11 people are coming. So that's gonna be fun. And how's the dance coming along?
It's fine.
Yeah. She's got, how many variations are you doing?
5.
She'll be pouring 5 variations next Saturday. So yeah, that's a lot.
Yep.
That's a lot. Well, let you rest. Mm-hmm. Cool. See you around. All right. Back to it. Let me go to the chat real quick. That's very cute. Thank you. You thought the garage door was yours, Tammy? No, it's mine. My upstairs bonus space is right above our garage. So, yeah, you definitely hear the garage door when it opens. Leslie says, relaxing after chaperoning my girl's field trip. I need a long nap. Fun fact, I don't like chaperoning because I have very low tolerance for other people's kids. I know that's so bad. Not all of them. I do love children. Children are great. Just some people have some kids that are, they get on your nerves. That's a lot of kid energy right there. Carrie says, yes, hidden Mickeys. I did that in one of mine. And it's so fun, right? And then you can go back and find all the hidden Mickeys. Had a glass of wine to help with decompressing. But then domino effect took place on my desk. Now I'm cleaning panic mode. You know, hey, hun, just, you know what? Just relax, right? Just kind of put your things away very slowly. Just relax. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Jamie says 11 people, no pressure. I know. Like, we didn't expect all these people to come. Like, my mother-in-law usually comes from Oklahoma. And then my father-in-law, he may come, him and his wife sometimes come. But then my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law are bringing their spouses. And so we were not expecting that because they don't, that's too big. They don't usually come. So I don't know. Everyone decided they wanted to come and see her. So, and this will be the first performance where she'll be on point majority of the time. So, and she's been training on point for almost a year now. So that's exciting. But yeah, we didn't expect all these people to come. So I'm trying to be excited about it. Okay, what am I looking for here? I'm looking for a tab. I'm looking for something that I don't think I have right away. I might have to abandon that because what I'm looking for, I don't think I have anymore. Excuse me. Well, here's something. Yeah, that'll work. That says happy. And then I have another sticker sheet. I'm making a case for buying 2 sticker sheets of collections that you like, particularly for mini album projects because you don't want to run out. I have another one of these sheets that says happy. I went hog wild on this collection when I bought it, when it first came out. All right, so I'm just going to put happy. And then on the back side of this, I'll do the same tab. It's the same shape, and hopefully it'll stay on. If not, I'll reinforce it with my tiny attacher. I can also sew over it as well, just to reinforce it. There we go. It's definitely, although I have happy here too, but I'm not like stressing. Not stressing. I was trying to see if there was something on here that kind of alluded to what I was doing. There's photo op. I could have put that there too, because I did take a lot of photos of the topiaries. I'll think about it. I don't mind, duplicating words every now and then. It's all good. Okay, so I do like the way that looks. Very clean. Okay, I'll put something there. Now I'm going to the actual topiaries that I looked at. So I have this really cute collection for Peter Pan. Let me grab it. Where'd he go? There we are. Where'd he go? Okay. So I bought this collection. This is from Echo Park. I bought this a few years ago when I was hosting one of my crops in Sacramento and went to a scrapbooking store there, which I loved. And they had this Lost in Neverland collection. And so I grabbed it because I absolutely loved it. And I thought one day I'm going to be using this. Well, that time has come. I got some Disney stories that I can use with this collection. And I thought, hey, I saw when I was there a Peter Pan topiary. So why not? So Wonderful she'll have lots of support. She will. Lots of support. They're all very excited. It's going to be a very long day. She's got to be there for 2 performances. So she'll be there all day long. And the relatives are, they can be a lot, but we are grateful that they're coming. So look at that, all the little Peters there. Isn't that cute? But really fun. I love the story of Peter Pan. I like the original movie, but I also like the adaptations of it as well. But really cute. I love fantasy, all kinds of fantasy. Look at that map. Like, I would hate to cut that, but I mean, seriously, that's just so cute. So cute. No, Helen, I didn't get the new Winnie the Pooh collection because I'm trying to be good. Trying to be good. I'm trying to ask myself, what else, if I wanted to do a Winnie the Pooh something, what is something at my disposal that I can do that? And I thought, well, maybe there's some licensed images with Cricut that I can do some Winnie the Pooh stuff with versus buying it. It's so hard. I want all the Disney stuff. Okay, I love Echo Park. The only thing that I don't like about Echo Park is whoever illustrates for them, they always do embellishments with a lot of words, and sometimes I want more images than I want words, so I try to live with it. Okay, I have some other Peter Pan stories that I think I want to tell. I've thought about putting journaling here, but I think I might switch that up. I love this little pirate ship that I thought would be cute. So let me see what I have by way of pocket cards. Off to Neverland. Which one of these am I going to sacrifice? I think it's going to be this one. No, maybe not. I think it might be this one that I sacrifice. Okay, so let me grab my trimmer. I'm going to decorate a 3x4 pocket card here. Every little layout that I do brings me one step closer to getting this project finished. I am bound and determined to refocus, particularly this summer, which, by the way, I'll share with you. I think I alluded to it in a post about having some changes at my job. I was told that the summer program of my job, of which I don't direct, is having some financial issues by way of having 200 less students participating in the summer program. And also, summer program has lost over $200,000. So what that means, unfortunately for me, who's in the day side programs, which I don't agree with this, but I'm having to live with it, that I typically am full-time salary 12 months, like, most people. But now I'm being cut back to 10 months. And that was not what I agreed to when I took this position. And that causes a significant financial issue because I'm salaried. So that really took us for a loop. I'm going to see if I can trim this down a little bit. That really came at an incredibly unexpected time. And what am I doing? After many, many, many tears and crying and being upset and cussing and the whole nine, I have decided that I'm going to be looking for a new opportunity, a better opportunity. This wasn't a job that I had planned to be on at any long period of time. It's sort of like that transition job between having my business and then getting back into the workforce. But it was just the way that it was told to me was super abrupt. Like, oh, we have to make these changes, so we're going to switch you from 12 months to 10 months. I'm like, wait, what? And then there was some talk about changes in my salary and something retroactive, which is illegal. You can't change somebody's salary retroactively. Nonetheless, things are cleared up. I know that it's 10 months. I am unexpectedly not going to be needed during the summertime for 8 weeks. And so I'm going to maximize that 8-week time and start looking for a new opportunity. This gives me some time to kind of dig into some different things that I've been wanting to do for a long time professionally. Probably get back into the, continue in the education realm, but get back into higher ed and looking for academic advisor jobs or career coaching jobs that are increasing and are in demand. And I have all the skill sets and the requirements for that. I'm looking at some certification things or whatever. So now that I've had my pity party, it's like, okay, now it's time to figure out what to do next. But it was super unexpected. And all of the while, too, my job responsibility is increasing. So, and it just, I don't feel that it was fair, that it wasn't my department who lost the money, but yet, and still my position is impacted by that, at least how much I work and the things that I'm doing. So that threw me for a loop. So I'm making, when I did that post, making lemonade out of lemons, that's kind of the backstory to this, was experiencing that. Plus, the past few weeks have been horrific, been sick. I hurt my calf as well. I sprained my calf doing something completely mundane, which is just bending over to get something behind my mom's recliner. And then I overextended my leg and I felt a pop in my calf. And so it's been crazy since then. So I have this big bruise on my calf. I've been nursing it and doing all the things that you're supposed to do for a sprained calf. So that wasn't great. And there's some other things too. So April and the beginning of May just have not been great. And so we've had to shift some things around and, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everyone will be fine. It's going to be fine. I tell myself, okay, I feel very lucky to have resources, very lucky to, still have a job, because I'd rather have a job while looking for a job, clearly. But this was something that was completely unexpected. And I'm like, it brought back old feelings of the times when I was laid off. I was laid off 4 times in my professional career. And so those old feelings come back and I'm like, oh God, how can you feel stable whenever you've had these experiences? I know some of you probably relate to this. It's just super frustrating. But I told myself, you know what? I'm going to take advantage of these 8 weeks that they're not going to have me there. and I go back in August and I'm trying to put on a good game face. And I've had the conversations with our executive director and the whole nine. And I'm like, you know what? I knew that this wasn't going to be a permanent thing. This was supposed to be my gap until I found the thing. And so it's just kind of pushing me to do that and to be fearless. So nonetheless, I've been turning to happy things. Like I've been really getting back into Disney and really doing all the things. So I can take my mind off of that and not dwell and being pissed about all these changes. So that's what's been going on behind the scenes. And also opened opportunity for me to kind of dig in a little bit more with Victoria Marie Design stuff, just as a little side part-time hustle. And I announced, we've got a crop coming up in June. How exciting is that? The whole gang is going to get together, so that's going to be great. So I decided to do that. There's no promises that I'm going to be doing that all the time. I just thought it would be fun to do it during the summer. So, because I kind of miss it. So I thought, I'll have the time, so why not? Let's just all get together and bring the gang back. So that should be super fun. I've got this pocket card here. I don't need this part, but I just want the red around it. So I trimmed down a piece of pattern paper, and I'm just going to stick this right here to make myself another pocket card. Because I want to use this ship, which I think would be very, very cute. Alrighty. So I'm making lemonade out of lemons, right? Finding opportunities, indulging in the things that I love and the things that make me feel good. And yeah, so that's what I'm on right now. All the things that make me feel good. Let me pop this up. I need to get some more of these bigger foams. Hold on, I'll be right back. We can't control life events, right? They just kind of happen. They just kind of happen. Okay, let's get this guy going here. Let's stick that there. Cute. And I think I want to use the sticker that says never grow up. And I'll stick this here with my Peter photo. Hello, what's going on? Seems like the beginning of May was wrought with lots of adult accidents. Adulting is very difficult. Adulting can be so difficult and stressful, All right, this one here is going to be Elsa and Anna and Grandpappy. I'm going to print 4x8 photos that are going to go here and here. And then I'm thinking, I have this pocket at the back. I think I want to decorate that next because that'll... Oh, look at me writing down the measurements. 4 1/4 by 8 1/4 is the size of these pockets. I knew I had a guide somewhere. Let me stick that right in my book. All right, so this pocket, I have one of these little strips here from Citrus Twist so you can insert stuff, which is really cool. Hey, Brianna. Or definitely quite eventful couple of months. Document reality, yeah, if it helps. It's been quite challenging here. I'm letting go of the nurse that is regularly calling on weekend missing oh goodness, days a week. Wow. There's always something, right? Life just can't be, rainbows and sunshine all the time. Why does it have to be so complicated? Okay, so now I kind of have my Peter Pan things. I'm so glad I bought this collection. Let me know if this past couple months has been challenging for you too, or if things have been great. I'd love to hear your rainbows. I used to tell a staff that I managed years ago, let's begin our meeting with rainbows and clouds. What was your rainbow today? What was your cloud today? And we'd encourage each other. Some of us had big old juicy fat clouds. Some of us had beautiful bright rainbows. Some of us were kind of in between. Alrighty. Oh, I know why I don't have those in there, because they don't fit. That's why. Alright, so I'm going to put this up because if not, it'll just kind of linger here. So I'm just going to do that, and I might just do this. And then that way these can go in here. They're slightly longer, and then the flap won't close. Okay, so I've got my Peter Pan stuff. I will admit, there's some parts of the original movie that are a bit culturally problematic. I tend to like the newer canon of Peter Pan stuff, of kind of adaptations of Peter Pan. Okay, so I kept this little pocket because I thought it would be fun to put things like receipts and tickets and stuff, and that is not one of my Disney ones. I have a container that I kept little knickknacks and things. I have some flower and garden stuff or whatever that I wanted to keep. So I have this little pocket. This came in one of the little collections, and I'm going to decorate it. Because I think, nope. In order for me to move on, I'm going to need to print some photos. Let's see here. Those are stamps. Also, I want to say that I'm really glad that I have a kit set up for this project, because one thing I did not have to worry about tonight was figuring out what I wanted to use. It was already set up. So when I tell people doing a little bit of prep beforehand saves a lot, it does. I swear by that. I swear by it. Okay. So the next part of this is some pockets that are 2x3, I believe. They're, or maybe a little bit bigger than 2x3. Where are they at? I know I have a couple in here. Oh, it's this pocket. I think it's this pocket. These style pockets. No. It's these style pockets. And so I want to make another page, but I need to print the photos, decide how many photos. So I'm going to kind of move towards the back of the album and work on this decorative pocket so I have some place to store a little bit of mementos. So what am I going to do? Let's find some stickers, shall we? There's no shortage. Let's see. I did have this interactive piece that I made that I want to put somewhere in this album. How did I do this? So this was me in the American Pavilion, and I went and looked at the American Heritage Gallery. I forgot that I made this. I'm going to incorporate this in some way. I just don't know how. I don't know where. I could also just do like this. You know what? Oh, you know what I'm thinking? I'm going to go back. Voices of Liberty is in the American Pavilion in Epcot. How can I do this? I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. Like, right? Like, that'd be kind of cool, but I need to figure out how I want to how I want to do it. It's taking a lot of brain power. Maybe I need to like reverse it. Oh, nope, I can't do that. How do I want to do this? Like, I'm trying to figure out how to, I don't know. I also thought I could just put the photos in here. to give that some thought because I do want to use this in some way. And this pocket works out really well. And that makes some kind of interactive something. Jamie says there's definitely been challenges in the past 2 months with some of my family drama. But I'm happy with my new job. Awesome. Love that. I guess it kind of balances out. Eventually it does. Right? We have to tell ourselves, yes, it's going to be fine. Right? It's going to be fine. It'll all be fine. And it typically does work itself out. It's just going through the motions is what's difficult. Maybe I should have folded this a different way. Okay, I'm not going to think too hard about that. At least not tonight. But I kind of like that idea too. Okay. We're not going to commit to it. I like the idea. I'm just going to go back to decorating. Decorating this. I got a few minutes left, so I want to decorate this. Okay, let's see what we got here. Bunch of things. I have a tray here, Irish tray. You guys remember these things? Irish tray, love them. The castle. I'm reserving this for something, for another Disney project. Of when Corinne had her Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo boutique appointment. Tiny Mickey head that I punched out. Trying to see what all do I have here. Sometimes it's really cool just watching someone go through their process. I think I've mentioned this before. I subscribe to folks here on Patreon, and I love watching people go through their process. It just helps me learn so much about the creative flow, and it also just kind of reinforces that even people who are really skilled at their craft also have to go through the process, have to go through the motions, right? I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm just gonna put some things down and see where I'm going. I wish I could play music on here. That'd be nice. Don't want to get a copyright ding. That frame needs something behind it. As somebody asked me, how do you know what to do? And the answer to that is I don't. A lot of times I don't. I just sit and play around with things. All right, so I have these little squares. And I'm just looking for something that I can back this little frame with. I don't know if I'll keep that little thing. What is it called? God, I'm losing my thoughts here. These were all a part of a little kit. Nope. I just need something neutral in the background. I think I like the stars. Let's add that to the back. You make it relatable. Finding something you made you forgot you done. Hands up. Anyone else? Yeah. Yes. Who else can relate? Making things that you forgot you made and then you find it. I think we've all done that, right? We've all done it. I remember telling someone, or someone telling me, that sometimes they watch process videos, and for a lot of us content creators, we tend to speed up the process video mainly because it just takes forever to film videos and edit them, and so it's easier to speed them up. And but it kind of gives us false impression that we scrapbook fast, which is not the case. It's gonna have to go. There are times where I hee-haw around quite a lot because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a lot of inspiration. I may not feel like it. And then sometimes I'll sit down and I'll do something. I'm like, yes, that is amazing. So I just kind of grab these things at random. Again, no plan. That'd be me. I think I scrapbooked the same photo of the girls eating cotton candy 3 times. It happens. It happens. Sometimes when I sit and create, it's just simply because I need to take my mind off of things. I just need to do something that's not sitting in front of a computer or whatever. It needs to go out a little bit further. And I used to put, and let me know if you've done the same thing. I used to put a lot of pressure on myself to finish a project. Like I felt that I needed to start and finish a project all in one session. I don't do that anymore. I don't pressure myself to finish projects. Unless it's something that I really, really, really want to have done. But I'm out of the pressuring myself business. I just don't do it anymore. It's too stressful. When I sit down to create, I just want to enjoy the process. Like just my everyday scrapbooking if I'm just working on something. I don't have to finish the thing in one setting. I can spread it out. That's a cute little Mickey. I have a punch that I bought. It's an EK Success punch that punches out the little Mickey heads. Super cute. Still sold at Joann stores. Gonna let that go. I feel I need something else on that one. I'm gonna put that back. I don't actually know where I'm going with this now. I'm just kind of pooting around. That's better. I want something to go here. I'm just trying to figure out what that's going to be. Maybe it's that. I want that Mickey just floating there. But then I kind of feel like I need something up here. That Mickey would be cute there, although that Mickey would be cute with red, just to bring a little bit more to that spot. This Mickey is a little bit too small. I'm going to leave that there for right now. Thank you. Thank you, Brenna. I love all the Mickey stuff too. I love it too. More Mickey heads. I got this off of what you call it? One of those kind of grab bag tables, like at Crops. I saw it on one of the tables. I'm like, that's going home with me. Well, I guess that kind of defeats the point of that pattern paper there, but that's all right. I don't know if I'll keep that there or not, but we'll see. I have not bought any new Mickey stuff in quite a long time. I'm kind of proud of myself for that, because I don't need anything. All right, that's cute. Okay, so maybe during the next live, I'll continue to work on this whip, my work in progress. Okay, so there's that. That's kind of cute. And then I'll figure out if I want to use it here, or if I want to use it in the back of the album. I think I'm going to keep it in the back of the album, actually, now that I think about it. That was its purpose. Then I can put my little tickets and things back there, and that looks cute. Okay, so next up, when I continue to work on this project, let me show you what I've done so far. So I have, let me move this screen out the way. So I have this journaling that I created this in Photoshop, added a photo of myself in front of Elsa and Anna topiary, which is my favorite topiaries. I have my Tiana ears on that I purchased on Etsy. Have chipboard camera with that little bitty Mickey, and then a little label that says happy. I'm going to probably switch that out, but I'm not sure yet. My journaling where I list all the topiaries. And then I think on the back, I'm going to probably do another photo. There's not much journaling I need to say. I think I just want to be photo focused, really. Maybe I'll do just a little bit of journaling here to say how much I enjoy looking at the topiaries and being able to take my time and walk through all the different topiary exhibits and things. I saw, I have other evidence of topiaries here too in the album. I just absolutely love them. I have a picture of me in front of Beast and Belle topiary, which is really pretty. And then here's another one. It's one of my favorites. And then I'm also covering up. There's this woman that's behind these arts, and she wouldn't move. And I kept waiting and waiting and waiting for her to move. And I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to take the picture. And then I ended up covering her up with hearts. Sometimes it is what it is when you're going to a crowded place like an amusement park. I mean, it's going to be what it is. There's Cogsworth and Lumiere and Ratatouille. Remy from Ratatouille. So yeah, very fun. Anyway, moving on. So I have this, and then I also did a tab. And the reason why I'm thinking about switching this out is because it's kind of repetitive with a happy, but you know, it's whatever. Disney makes me happy. I'll figure out what's going to go here. Here's my Peter Pan, Never Grow Up, Off to Neverland. That's a sticker. Here's him and Hook battling it out there. Their little topiaries, which was really cute. And then I created this little pocket card here. I might do a little something else to this now that I think about it. And there's Peter there in all of his wonderful glory. And then I decorated this little pocket, which I'm really happy with. this was not a part of the plan that I wanted to work on tonight, but I needed to do something else as I figured out the other parts of the album. So, and I knew I only had an hour tonight. So I think I'm making some good progress. So let me show you what I have left in my sketchbook. Let's see. I have, thank you so much. I have this here, and I need to do the journaling. I need a print. I have that I'm going to do a 4x8. This is going to be back and front and back, of Elsa and Anna and Grandpappy Topiary. So I just need to print those photos and add them to the album. And then I did the 3 Caballeros ride, so I want to put their topiaries there. There's a Fantasia topiary and another one. So those are going to be, there's going to be a decorative card, and then there's going to be photos there that are going to be 2x3, roughly. Then I've got some more selfies that I want to put. The selfie that I took with Mickey Topiary. They have a exhibit there a couple of years ago called Blossoms of Fragrance. And that was really beautiful. It had a kind of a butterfly sort of theme to it. Flower and Garden Food Festival, which was yummy. I did a lot of eating, so I'm going to do a spread with food-based spread. And then I'm going to finish it out with Leaving the Park and the selfies that I took. And then I have some PhotoPass photos that I want to put in there too. So I've got a plan. This is one of the reasons why I plan and I sketch things out, particularly on days like this when I don't have very long to craft or to work on stuff. Because I need to go eat dinner and clean the kitchen and do all those things now. But when I do sit down to do it, I have all of the decisions are made for the most part. I just got to put the album together. So it's coming along real nicely. And I think I'll do an exclusive walkthrough for you guys before I share it on my YouTube channel of how this album came together and whatnot. So I'm almost finished with it. It's a fun little whip to work on. It's taken me a while, but I'm almost done with it. Almost done. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed this little evening of crafty time for yourself. And it's good to take the time out, even if you're just sitting there watching this, or you're watching a YouTube video, or you're reading a crafty magazine or book, or you're sketching or whatever. It's just nice to take a little bit of time. You don't need a whole bunch of time. Maybe you only have 30 minutes to sit down and do something. It just makes all the difference. I'm glad, even though I'm doing this live, I'm glad that I took the time to do it. I feel a lot more relaxed, got a little bit of headway in my album. I feel good about that. And so I can put these away and pull it back out whenever I'm ready to work on it. Yeah. All right. Let me know if you enjoyed today's live. I'm going to be filming, I have on our content calendar a YouTube video that's supposed to come out tomorrow. That will not be coming out tomorrow. That'll probably be coming on Sunday. Usually I don't get a lot. I don't know why I put a YouTube video on Fridays, because I usually get a lot more views on Sunday on my YouTube videos than I do on Friday. So I think I'm going to move it to Sunday. Give me a little bit more time to edit it and finish it up. So I know it's on the calendar, but it'll probably be Sunday. So no big deal. You guys just know that as a heads up. You get the benefit of knowing that's a heads up. For our next Patreon video, I'll have some more creative inspiration. If you weren't here at the beginning, I pulled out an idea from my little jar of crafty inspiration. If you're not doing this scrap along with us, please reconsider it. This is a lot of fun, a great way to challenge yourself. The details are in our Patreon community, so make sure you check that out. I will be making a layout using my sewing machine. So that's one of the things that I pulled out. I just pulled out 3 buttons in some way, and not flip-flops. I'm tired. Flip-flaps. I'll be using flip-flaps, not flip-flops. Flip-flaps. So those are my 3 things that I pulled from my jar tonight at the beginning of this live stream. So I'm excited to play with that and see what I come up with. I'll be filming that video on Sunday, so I need to prep those materials. So yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. And I think that's it. I think that's it for tonight. I'm going to go and eat some dinner. We made spaghetti and salad for dinner, so I'm going to relax. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening or your day. I know for some of you who are just joining us. Let me go to the chat real quick before we bail out. Love the album. It's so much fun. It is. I love scrapbooking Disney. It's so much fun. So much fun. Thank you. Fun to sit here and organize with all of you. Absolutely. Thank you for the crafty hour. Absolutely. I love it. Tam says, love working with you. Oh my goodness, I love it. All right, guys, I will see you around. Lots of fun things coming down the pike, so stay tuned. Thank you for joining me. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.